Alright guys, McKay here. This video went on YouTube and was doing some searching. I hadn't really found anything on it, so I figured when I do mine, I'm gonna make a video. I'm not a YouTuber, not a video guy, but I think I can make one of these compared to some of the other stuff I've seen on here. But anyway, today I'm gonna put a factory fog light kit on my 2018 Nissan Titan SV. Been seeing them on some of these other Platinums, really liked them. And I wanted the factory look rather than doing like the square LEDs that I've seen a lot of them do. I wanted it to look factory with the factory harness and the factory switch. Don't like the little auxiliary switches that you can get from the auto parts store or whatever. So I just got the kit, just picked it up from the Nissan dealer. Took like 2 days to get it in. So let me show you what we got over here. All right, so this is the kit. Nissan box. Let me find that part number here. So this is the part number for the kit. No, that's not it. Yep, there it is right there. 999F1W4000 fog lamp kit. All right, and inside we got the bubble wrap. So we got one replacement bezel, and let's see, the fog light. It's actually already got a bulb already in it. That's a H11 bulb. It's nice. So you got one of those for each side, and it came with the factory style switch, a little rocker switch here. So from some of the other videos I've seen guys opening these up, should already be wired up. So let's go and see how hard it'll be to get that in first. I think that's all right. So we'll start here on the left side, driver's side. That's probably a bad angle. All right, so these, not real hard to get out, honestly. Get you maybe a screwdriver or something to pry right there. Pulls right out. Just got some little press clips in there. Nothing crazy. All right. So we'll take the new one, put it in the same way that one came out. I really should have something to hold my camera, I guess. Alright, let me figure out why this isn't going in. Hang on. Alright, it looks like, see the little piece right there? I think it just needs to slide in behind that. And then you've got these little springs on top and on bottom that kind of push in there too. So let's make sure I'm getting that in there. Alright, I see. So I push that all the way over. I guess it just takes some bigger muscles than I got. There it is. Yeah. Oh yeah, I think it looks way better. And on this side, so that's what we're coming from. And that's what we're going to. More better. Let me get my light. I got a little nervous there for a second. I reached back in there to figure out where my light goes, and there was no hardware. So to go back through my box, and wrapped up was these little 10mm screws, or 6 of them. So I'm assuming 3 per fog light. So I had to take it back off and take the bezel back out, and then we're gonna put the light back in. I'm trying to get all this done before the rain comes in. So the light obviously goes in that hole there, and it comes in from the back. But if you look at it up front here, see there's 2 bolts. There actually are 2 nuts are welded to the frame there, and on the back of this one, it's kind of a guide pin. So that'll go in your bottom, this hole here, and you just kind of put it in there as a guide, and then you feed your bolts in from the back. So let me get that put in. I'll show you what that looks like. All right, after some aggravation and a few cuss words, I got it in. But you can see right there, there's 3 bolts, 1, 2, and then that little guide pin right there. So 3 bolts and a guide pin. And actually the harness was zip tied. Let's see, we'll focus. Zip tied right here to the side. And there's the plug. So as easy as that. There it is. Alright. And get the bezel click back on and see what how she looks now. I'm sure she's gonna look just as good. Alright, so there it is. Looks good in there. So let me get the other side done. I'm not going to record that because it's going to be the same thing, only reverse. And then we'll go in here and put the switch in the dash. All right, so underneath the dash here, looks like there's, let's see if I can find it. And there's one Phillips, and there's a second one right there. So two Phillips screws underneath that lower part of the dash right here. So we're gonna take those two Phillips out and pop this dash, the lower part of the dash off real quick. And so we got the lower part of the dash off, and it's just like you kind of pull the bottom, and there's a little, like a push pin on this side, and you pull the bottom of this one. That's just a push pin there. Just kind of work it down. Oh, there's another one. Look here. That wasn't supposed to come off, was it? So yeah, when you're doing this, kind of be careful for that. All right, let me get that put back on. Hang on. All right, I saved it. But so you just got these little press snaps in there that hold the top part of the dash on. There's one there. This one actually goes into this part of the dash. It's a separate piece, so it popped off with it, but nothing broke. So just be careful when you pulling that off. Put a hand on this one maybe and pull it off. So right in here somewhere, it's supposed to be the plug. I'm sorry, right in here somewhere, it looks like that's probably the plug for the switch. It's the only one there. All right, so let me get my switch out and see which one it goes to. All right, so it's the only one that was left in the harness. So it fit right on there, and I tested it already. So what I got to do now is knock out one of these blanks. I think I'm gonna put it on this side since my cargo lamp's here. Then I'm gonna put it on that one and get it pushed through. So I got to cut this loose. That tape, I got to cut that tape loose and take this knockout, get it pushed through, and get everything back together. And I didn't pay attention, but there should be a light on the dash that comes on when you click your fog lights on. So let me get this knocked out. I mean, it looks like it's just those two little button right there. It pops right out, and then this one right here falls right into place. So I'm gonna need both hands to do that. And then I get all this put back together, and I guess if you guys really want to see it, you can keep watching. But I'm gonna turn them on, show you the light on the dash, and show you what they look like up front. All right, so it was proved to be a little bit more of a pain than I thought. So this little guy right here has two Phillips screws that keep it attached on right there, and then it's got like this little pressed, like heated pressed deal in the back, and I actually ended up breaking it off, which I don't think is a big deal. But this little blank that was in here was actually kind of a booger to get out. I had to get a screwdriver and pry up here and then pry down on this and kind of walk it out, because it's a pretty good tight fit in there. But I did get it in. First time I put it up upside down. So, but it's in there now. Seems good. So I'll get my screws and all this put back in, and then get the dash back together, and then we'll see if everything works all right. All right, we got it back in there. And those were the screws I was talking about. They're just Phillips pan screws on either side of the little switch panel. So let's turn these on, and I guess deal with that little ting sound for a little bit. And, all right, and my fog light on. Let's go see. All right, well, they're on. I guess there wasn't, that much suspense in that. Factory harness, it should work. So, but that's it. I mean, fairly easy install, maybe 30 minutes total. Factory kit. It came with everything I needed. 10mm socket, flat head, and a Phillips head, and a razor blade to cut the tape off that harness. So seemed pretty easy to me, well worth it. And to me, they look better than the aftermarket fog lights or the LED light bars. I mean, those things are great, but on a truck like this, 2018, didn't want to drill any holes. So that works really well for me. And here soon, I'm gonna put some LED lights in them. Have my lows, my highs, and my fog lights, all the same brand of LED lights. I just got to find some that I like. If you guys know of any, comment below and let me know what you got. And if something's different on yours from mine, comment there and let me know. We'll put that in the video too, so anybody else doing this can be aware of that as well. Thanks.